Hello everyone, it's Shopkeep Arty here again. This is a special webinar just to introduce you to a new concept that we're going to be introducing with one of our favourite artists, Jane Bettridge. This is going to be a private and exclusive webinar. It's designed more for experienced artists. It's going to be at least 2 hours long, and it's actually going to be a paid for session where you get a critique of your artwork, and it's a lot more involved with you, and it's more restricted on numbers as well. So I'll hand over to Jane now, and she can explain a little bit about what we plan for this exclusive event.
Hi everyone. This is the particular painting we're going to do, and it's so exciting because we're using so many techniques and different materials, and that's what you need to create such a lovely effect, you know, and that's what I do in my work, and that's what I'm known for, and lots of people want to know how I do it. So now's your chance to find out. I'll be using watercolours, inks, granulation medium. I'll be using a powder, a gold bronzing powder that we sprinkle into the work, and that does some fantastic unusual things. I'll be actually pressing some real leaves onto the paint to leave the indentation, and you'll be working from a photograph. I took this photograph, well, what I did the painting from. I've got the photograph. I took it about a week ago, and it's forget-me-nots and the dandelions, and you know, the forget-me-nots are so lovely at the moment. They're such a beautiful colour, and it just inspired me to want to paint what I saw. So if you feel like joining me and learning how to produce a piece of artwork like this, and I can share some of my secrets with you, then it's, you know, there for you to buy. Sorry.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, thank you, Jane. So let's explain how this works, because it's the first time we've kind of done this, but hopefully it'll be the first of many. So literally in this, you're obviously watching this video. In the description down below, there's a special link that goes to Jane's shop. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to share my screen and show you what you should see when you visit that link. So you should see this page here. So this is Jane's shop that she's set up using the Shopkeep Arty platform. And there's a number of different items here. And you can see this first one, which is the Arty Workshop private event. So if you click on it, and you can be on your mobile phone or on a computer or desktop or laptop or whatever, and if you just click on it, it will show you a lot more information about what it is. It's Thursday the 14th of May, which is in a couple of weeks time. Well, from today, it depends when you watch this video. But if you click on the little thumbnail, it also shows you a bigger image of the photo that of the painting that you'll basically be doing. There are two options on this drop down. So you can see here there are two options. So the first one is the workshop only. So it'll be, and I'll explain that in a little bit more detail, and that's £35. Then for £75, you get a workshop plus a high quality canvas. Now, what that means is that you'll do the workshop and you'll have the critique with Jane and all that stuff. But at the end, we'll take your picture that you've painted, and we will manufacture a high quality printed canvas. We've got the dimensions here as well of your painting, and send it directly to your home address so that you can put on your wall, or you can on your mantelpiece, just to display what you've created through this, your masterpiece through this workshop. Now, the price of that is £75, and actually, if you go back to the homepage and click on a canvas that Jane has done of one of her pieces of art, for the same size rectangular canvas, it costs £75. So really what you're doing is you're buying a canvas of your own artwork that you do in this workshop for the same price as it would cost to buy that canvas, and the workshop's free. So it's actually quite a good deal. So what's included? You get a reference photo, You get a copy of Jane's painting, which you've seen the image, to use as a reference in the workshop. You get an outline of how the painting will progress in the time frame, starting with discussing the use of photographs and how to interpret them into paintings and what techniques and skills you'll learn along the way. You also get included a personal critique after the workshop from Jane about your painting once you've sent that in. We've also listed out the materials required. We've got, at the moment, depending on when you watch this video, there will be a bit of time. So hopefully you'll have most of those items, but if you need to, I don't know, order or borrow something that from a friend for something that you need, at least you know what materials are required and you can make a judgment on that. You literally choose from this drop down which one you want to go for. So the workshop and canvas, or the workshop only. So let's say it's the canvas. You add it to cart, and then you view cart, the little cart symbol at the top. You press checkout, and there's a link next to new customer, or you may be an existing customer, but if you're a new customer, you can check out as a guest, or you can create an account. It's up to you. But let's say you check out as a guest, and then literally you enter your email so that we can send you the order confirmation details. Just enter your email in here. I'm just putting a load of gibberish. Please do make sure you've spelt your email correctly, though, because it's the only way that we can communicate with you. And also we'll be sending the link about your Zoom webinar link to that email address. So it's important that you're using the correct email. So do double check that. Delivery address isn't maybe quite as important because this won't be delivered to you, but just enter your name. Although actually, if you're ordering the canvas, that is quite useful. So just enter the correct details, and the billing address completes automatically. It assumes it's the same thing. And then you literally add funds. You can pay, if you've got Apple Pay, you can pay just by touching that button, or you can fill in your name and your email, which is already pre-filled, and then just put in your card number. So it's very, very simple. Press add funds, and as soon as you add funds, and buy now, it does it automatically. And then we'll send you a link after you've made that purchase with a special link for that webinar. Any questions, you can at least email us to arty@shopkeepeasy.com, which is the normal one that is used. So hopefully that's been useful for everybody. Jane, have you got anything more to add?
Only that I know you'd enjoy it. If you like painting, you know, I know you'll enjoy it because I'm showing you how to take watercolours to another level. You know, not just boring old watercolours, things we do to them and add to them to make your work so exciting, and I'm sure you'd enjoy it. And when you send your paintings in, if you want to critique, then I'll look at your paintings, and if you've gone wrong where I think you've gone wrong, I'll tell you, you know, and give you a really honest critique about how I think you could probably improve. If you need improving, you know, you might not, but yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Jane, and hopefully everyone likes the sound of this. It'll be really interesting. We're going to it's going to be a really interesting and immersive experience. So
one thing, John,
yeah.
I just thought of, if you do join the webinar, you can ask me questions while we're painting.
Oh, of course.
Yes. So
I took that as a given, but yes, that's
yeah.
And I'm going to be hosting it again, like the normal party classes. So, it's quite nice. I can, if you're raising your hand or you want to ask a question, I'm also going to be bringing people in more visually if you want to. So that it's going to be a sort of taking it up a level from our normal webinars where we have, you know, hundreds of people watching it. This is a little bit more exclusive and a private studio, and it won't be published on YouTube or anything. It's going to be much more of an exclusive private event. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All the best.